minute. Why let it? Oh, I forgot to set it to 2 instead of 3. Oh, okay, that was mine. Okay. All right, chat. Let's get actually to work, okay? Shall we? As an asset, everybody, welcome back to the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikoto New, and thank you guys for waiting for me to come back live. It is so good to actually see you guys here today. Did you guys eat well? Did you guys rested well? Did you guys have a good day at work? If not, I hope that today's day will make your day a bit more brighter and better, or you could just sit back and relax and enjoy the stream. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? And oh my goodness, Bearwall, thank you so very much for subbing me for 27 months. Oh, wow. 2 years and 3 months. That's a lot. Wow. Glad to have been all along. And what's Splatty day? Oh my god. We're having a hype train. Well, we haven't even started yet. Guys, we just started. Okay. You know what? I am actually okay with this. But yeah. It is so good to actually see you guys here again. Today is the day we're actually going to be doing another art stream. It would have been Traveler's Rest, like I placed in my schedule, but in my blue sky. But then I remembered, the Muse kind of came by recently and asked me to actually do this thing. And you can't ignore the Muse when she does come by to visit. No one does. No artist does. No, try as they might, you can't ignore the Muse when she does strike. Anyway, but yeah, one more, we can send Miki some good. Oh my god! Oh my god! Thank you so very much for the gifted subs. Thank you. Oh my lord, we are now level 3 in the hype tree. Okay. But yes, today's the day instead of Traveler's Rest. We're going to be actually getting to do, get some work done. And actually draw out this one character that is for my new story concept I have in mind. So without further ado, how about we actually go straight to the podium? And we'll get straight to work, shall we? Oh, Chad, hi. Oh, I just remembered. You are still in the jar. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, where are you? Where art thou? Chad? There it is. Oh my god, boy Splatty! Thank you! Oh my lord! We just passed level 3 in Hype Train! Oh, you guys! Golem chill. Okay, you got Golem, reduce volume 10%. Or 5%. There you go. What are you doing here? Oh wait, Chad is actually asking, what are you here and yet you're doing my own, you're doing your stream at the same, what?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better and I wanted to catch up with people and I decided I was gonna stream some TF2, some custom MDM stuff.
Oh, I would love to join TF2, but I don't want this laptop to burst into flames. I don't want my dragon to get a heartburn and end up dying because of said heartburn. I know that's not how it works, but the point in the visual still stands. But yes, welcome back. I am happy to see this, and dear God Almighty, we've just reached level 4 in the hype train, and there's like 3 minutes left to go on the clock. Okay, I haven't even started yet. Okay.
You'd be surprised. Also, are you feeling well? You're sniffling a lot.
My nose is being sniffly in the morning. It always does that, and I always hated it every time it does that. Alright. Okay, Okay. You'll have to do for now. Golem, pick me a vampire Christmas music. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So, Malix22. Hi, welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. I am Mikota New, and we are about to get ready to do this art stream. So, yeah, before I actually would forget, for those who do need a little bit of refresher, I will help out where I could. Okay, so once upon a time, I have actually made an art stream in the past where I actually designed...
Oh my god!
Gods! Boy Splatty! Oh, thank you! Oh my gods! We now reach level 5 at the hype train. Oh my gods! Okay! I haven't even started yet. Okay. I just got here. My thoughts exactly about Alex. I just started the stream, and we got the holiday cheer immediately already. Okay, let's actually explain before I get flabbergasted.
Good idea.
I have recently made myself a story concept ever since I finally got Fergus ever since I got Fergus now happily adopted in my hands. And in this said story concept, okay, where art thou? Did I put it? Okay. It's something that I have been cooking up for a while, and one that I actually am happy that I've made some level of progress with it. Hello, sis. You good, Candy Ashes? Yep, okay. That's my sister.
Yeah, for those who caught me on Mikoto's side, hello on everybody on my end.
And yes.
They can hear you, by the way, Mikoto.
Oh, hello there, Shad's Chat in the other side of the Twitch fence. How y'all doing over there? I just got ready to do this art stream, and oh boy, we just got surprised. It's a welcoming surprise. I mean, it's a big surprise, but a welcoming one. Okay, did you adopt the boy or kidnap him? I adopted him. Okay, look, ever since what happened to the shenanigans of Alabaster, and where he has the bad habit of, well, basically abandoning things that he created, I decided it's more like like what Lord Blah said, I basically rescued Fergus, and I actually went as far to not only give him a new design, well, I gave him 2 new designs. The first and obvious is one I've made for him for D&D. That thing is going to be now forever like this. Which I am actually very proud of on making this. It took me a lot of headache and trials to actually get this thing right, because armor is not my forte. But he looks leagues better compared to his first iteration of how I designed him. And hey, if it also gives me the vibes of the Warhammer 40k bulwarks, I think I succeeded, because I know I now canonized him that he is a Warhammer 40k fanboy. But yes, but that is not today's subject. Not this one. Today's subject is something related to the new story concept that I've actually plastered there into the top of my server, and that one is designing Fergus, and is designing the second lead to my story, because the first lead is about Dud. This is Fergus's iteration when it comes to that story, if you will, where on the front he appears to be this one he appears to be one of the he's one of the recent additions to the church that is stationed in Elysian Bay, where they are there to actually help quell the people since they're suffering from fear and paranoia because of the increase of deaths and disappearances that is happening in the city. In reality, though, Fergus is actually, this, if this thing could actually, there we go, is actually this, a high inquisitor from the church that is actually sent there to see what's going on and try to investigate the oncoming deaths and disappearances, for they are related to the vampire. For they are related to something that hasn't been seen in a long while. Vampires. And the hype train is now over. Thank you so very much for the level 5 hype train, guys. Thank you. So if you played Warhammer, would you imagine Fergus is under
bless everybody on Mikoto's side. And by the way...
Yes?
By the way, everybody on my side can hear you.
Oh.
By the way, Mikoto.
Oh, goodness. They also can hear what I'm actually cooking in the other side of my Twitch fence.
Yes. And hello, everybody on my side. Yeah, I'm kind of simulcast streaming with Mikoto. I'm playing some more of Ghoulish Gambit. Hello, everybody. Shamix and Brandon. It is actually really good to see both of you. Thanks for the follows. Welcome to the insanity.
I mean, how interesting would it be to actually hear two sides of this? You got Shads who's gonna undergo a level of chaos very fast in TF2, especially modded TF2, if you will. And then there's me, who's having a bit of a chill session while explaining the lore of her story. I'm not sure which one would chat pay attention the most, but I hope they actually had some level of fun at the process.
Yeah.
But yes, what I'm trying to say is that, don't worry, I told them who you were about talking to Fergus, who used to be owned, who shall never be named.
Oh.
Good, because, a lot of people are never a fan of him, not since what they actually learned what he actually did. And this is coming from someone who was his friend for 6 years, only to be tossed away and abandoned because he will not actually be there to actually fix what ain't broken. I want to fix what is broken. I want to communicate. He doesn't, and look exactly where it led him to. Anyways, and because he has this bad habit of abandoning things that he created for and this also includes his biggest exile, I was fortunate enough to actually save Fergus alongside with his squad mates, the Renegade Rangers. But they are going to be resurrected, given new names, new purposes, and they're also going to be added into, and they're going to be part of this new story that I'm cooking. So yeah, expect them into having new forms, new names, new purposes, and trust me, you guys are in for a treat. Now, let's see, where was I? I like the new look, Mikoto. Thank you so very much. It's a Jiangshi costume that the people on Patreon voted for. I'm sure the Nightbot Fairy will actually showcase the link when you get the chance. But yes, Fergus actually has himself a new look as well as a new name because, frankly, the name that he made for him is absolutely bad. But yes, no, gone is the day that his last name is Forgerus. I ain't making this shit up. That is how he wrote it.
Wait, really?
Yes, really. Okay.
And also, hey, Paladite and Richard, good to see both of you. Thanks for stopping on in.
And now his name, proper name is Fergus Blackthorn, if you will. How do you even spell that?
I like it.
Forgerus? Okay, let me do this real fast so that way chat will actually have an understanding.
They made a hog as well.
Let me actually do this real fast so that chat will actually have an understanding. You ready? Okay. Be prepared to be immeasurably disappointed.
Oh boy.
There you
also,
go.
A question for Mikoto and the chat.
Yes?
Am I a madman for using the black box in Man vs. Machine?
Yes. Yes, that is how it's his first name was spelt, And here is my and here is my new last name I've made for him. I think the new name for Forgerus is very nice. No, Cute Rarity Clown. That was his original last name before I rescued him. This Forgerus is the original last name before I rescued him, and it's a bad name. It's a very bad name. Maybe it rolls off the tongue back then, but listen, chat. If you want to create OCs, and this also includes Shadow's chat too. If you want to create new OCs, you might want to and if you want to give them names, you might want to test it out by saying it out loud first. Aside from doing the proper research, because saying it aloud is the make or break on what makes this character design work. Does that make more sense?
I believe it does.
So yeah, creatives, this extent from my chat and Shad's chat, that is my tip of the day. But yes.
Don't you be going Doki Doki Literature Club on me here.
Too late!
Shit.
Blackthorn is much better, and I did a lot...
Yes, it is already chaotic. It is already very much chaotic here, Brandon.
And yes, I've actually designed Fergus into this new storyline that I've made. It's a vampire fae storyline where the twist is in this story is that vampires are the creations of dark fae magic, because a fae court long ago tried to answer the question of a forbidden question: what happens when one dies? And this, in their research, in order to make this thing work, they ended up creating a very powerful curse. One that actually killed the entirety of the court, and only for them to come back as blood-ravenous vampires. And in their bloodthirsty hunger, they actually killed humans and fae alike. And in the process of, and this it was jump-started a period called the Age of Blood. Now, it took some time until the humans finally created a church and a faction that's called the Horsemen Unit. Powerful inquisitors that actually managed to help and put a stop to a good majority of this vampire fae court. And as a result, the vampires have pretty much dwindled down to smaller numbers and went into hiding. But this also caused the Fae to go under hiding too, considering the fact that Fae are also caught in the middle of this chaotic mess. And after that, hundreds of years passed by, and we have reached our present of the story, where there started to have more cases of people who disappeared and also found dead. And this terrified a lot of people. As such, the Inquisitors are starting to make their investigation on what the hell is going on. So they sent in Fergus being the first of them, considering the fact that he's one of the powerful of the Inquisitors. It would have been Conquest, Horseman codenamed Conquest, who would actually come in first. But I think I'm still trying to figure this thing out. But in the end, it was Fergus who actually showed up in Elysian Bay, the name of the city, first. And that is today we're going to design our second lead, if you will. You guys ready to see her? I've managed to make a teaser of her since yesterday, so let's go. Okay.
And Splatty, 14 months, thank you for being an acolyte to the realm. I appreciate your support. Coincidentally, a lot of people are sharing your sentiments on my side, Mikoto.
Really? They do?
Inkling here is saying, usually put a lot of care into my character names, especially if it's for something I have little to no knowledge of, but sometimes a name just fits when I think of it or it makes me laugh, lol.
I mean, you know, okay, I'm glad. Okay, because I know when it comes to
of course, also redeemed from Inkling. What? In our base? Not on my watch! Turn those metal demons into scrap metal maggots!
Let's see, what did Retro Fox said? On the 12 days of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 hidden keys, 11 plushies eating, 10 calling aftons, 90 calls, raging Isaac, 7 left for dead, 6 basil geese, 5 gold. Four. Okay.
That got him.
Dang!
It wasn't me.
Stop! Why? Let's start it!
What did I miss here?
11 pillow tosses! I don't think that's... Get it down!
Should we make that 13 now? Who in the world is tossing that many pillows? Oh my god. What in the world is happening?
I have no idea, JC.
There we go!
And of course, with all the chaos, of course, somebody on my end redeems a what's that?
Oh no, that's gonna be okay.
I waited until after I was. Thank God I was done waiting until I decided to join you guys. What's up, everybody?
Alright, Gonzo.
Hey, Gonzo, my friend.
Hello.
Where's JC so I can pull him out of the jar? There he is. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I was in the jar?
Yep. I think it must have left before I actually
I didn't
could
even
pull you
notice.
out. I think it must have left.
I'm sorry, but Metahog on my chat says, when did Mikoto turn into Tiny Tina?
When I got a lot of when
my
I got bombarded with a shit ton of pillows on my end. Okay. So, okay, as I was kind of saying, before I got smothered again, okay. Before I get smothered again, I want to pull out the
good, you're
female
getting a
lead.
head pack.
There she is. Okay, there she is. There she is. I teased her earlier. I teased her back yesterday's stream, and now here she is. Everyone, this is the second lead
Nice.
when it comes to the Vampire Face storyline that I've been cooking. This is Anissa Fallborne.
Ah.
And yep, I'm sure that you guys who are smart enough in the chat, at least in my side of the fence, would realize that this is another iteration of Ness.
Is it Nessa?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Okay, and as such, that for best suit, and as such for this storyline. Okay, that's a little bit too big. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. In fact, Shad should really read that. No. 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 I am 8. Okay. Okay. I did some test colors when it comes to Anissa Fallborne's design, because considering the fact that test colors really did help me out a lot when it comes to making this thing work. And yeah. Okay. We are now gonna go and get ready to actually get started on doing Anissa Fallborne. Let's see. No, but Retro Fox, I already know what's going on in there in that last part, and yeah, I saw it.
Do you really,
I
though?
saw it now. Thanks for the hydrate. Thank you so very much. I like how Nessa was the one that was the one that thought of Melda's heart in all the right places.
Oh, wow.
Of course, we had to go there.
I mean, I did put in an 18 plus tag underneath on my tags, if you will. So, yeah, I am going
Better
to.
safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, here in the Paper Plane Inn, a lot of things happen in here. Aside from sharing a bunch of knowledge that is scattered here and there, we also go as far as to have rowdy bar fights. What is an establishment without rowdy bar fights and lots of swearing about?
I mean, I suppose you
Adult
weren't wrong.
conversation.
Yep. I mean,
Right.
I wanted to make things a little bit hospitable here in the inn, but it kind of fell apart after year 1. So, yeah. Anyways, okay. Hold on a second. Let me actually fix up. Let me just increase this. Not canvas size. Image size. Image size. I'm worried about how gravity will affect her front, but given the mass of the moon, I think she would be fine.
Oh. Let me take a look.
Given what?
The mass of her moon.
Oh.
Oh my.
Okay, that's a good one. That really is a good one. Okay. Okay, and Dr.
I think we
Hubris.
killed the innkeeper.
Thank you.
Almost,
Thank you so very
anyway.
much for the follow. If you ever need security, I know some big beefy salmonids who would gladly throw people out in exchange for free food. I mean, that is not a bad idea, but I also got a couple of people also help serve as bouncers.
Oh, wow.
Also, hi there, Jay. Hi there, Jay. Hang on, let me get you out of that jar.
Yes, get me out of the jar, please.
There you go. You're now free.
Oh, you've heard the jar too?
Look, you guys.
There we go. It's claustrophobic in there.
You guys disappeared so fast before I grab you, okay? I tried to grab you in time, but you disappeared like smoke.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey, Pony fan, thank you for the gift sub to Red Stinger. I'm sure they'll really appreciate that.
Ah, yes, we just vanished in a puff of smoke because the genie is angry.
Let's go ahead and also start working on this, because we are now for those that
So, what are you doing? What you doing today, Mickey?
I am designing the female lead to the Vampire Face storyline, which it has been going on for so long. I seriously need to work on a title on that story, for feck's sake. And
I'm going to step out
Oh.
very briefly. I need to go. My mom's home, and I think we're getting pizza tonight. I'll be right back.
Ooh, fun.
Nice. Hold on a sec. Teriyaki, why? Sorry, Jay, but you're going back into the jar.
Ontario!
That's your last words.
I will burn your bandages for this!
Damn. You left the jar, and then you had to be put back into the jar.
That
But
tis
you
the
got some bits to keep you company.
tis the whims of fate and tis the whims of fate and chat. It's very witty and very chaotic, and oh boy, it can be very chaotic. Oh, wow! Immediately, huh? Okay. And okay.
Chaotic as a hyperactive kid in a candy store with
Sorry
mom's
there,
credit
fellas,
card.
but I'm going into a tunnel.
Well, I guess the house gremlin is upon us.
Not again.
I see I got back just as the gremlin got in, and,
Holmes! Oscar was in the middle of packing for height!
what?
House gremlin was in the middle of what?
Oscar was in the
Oh, packing.
Yes, yes.
Where are you even
Packing
going?
what?
Yes. Packing more gators.
And hey, Night.
You know, Gremlin, you're really cute.
You too.
I was gonna say, Gremlin, you're really cute, but I can barely understand half a word you're saying some of the time.
Good. Oscarman has butchered English for so long.
Yes, many people have broken English, but you have butchered English.
Yes.
That's not
Oscarman
very,
is trying
that's
to
not
learn
very
how
nice.
how to pronounce states the other day.
Oops.
Yes, yes, yes. Oscarman has learned how to pronounce New York.
Alright. New York?
What?
You mean New York?
Yeah.
Yes. Oscar was trying to learn how to pronounce states. Hey, listen.
Makes sense to me.
Speaking of Gator Grimming.
Yeah, these noise canceling earphones are messing with my perception.
The one yesterday. Why there any as the
Someone
jury
joining.
that
Hello,
on the
Athen.
big one you ate out? Ah! No, it's just a normal goat tooth. I think it's human shape.
There's even a Knight on my side saying, I see I came in just in time for some gremlin shenanigans. And yes, you did, a Knighton.
Yes, yes.
Wait, there's gremlins going on?
Yes, yes. Ah! Medicine!
Well,
It's good to see you.
Greaseling's gremlin, it's good to see you.
Yes.
Ah, Afton. Hello.
Hello. I hope everyone's doing alright and behaving.
Yeah.
I'm driving home from Christmas shopping.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, listen.
What was in your mouth?
Afton.
I
off
think
my
she tried
tail.
to. I think she tried to bite your tail again. Hey,
Get off my tail.
No.
Off my tail, gremlin.
No.
Do you want me to get a hand? I will let the slug hound. I will let Peppers go after you.
More.
Trust me, you don't want to mess with. Good gremlin.
There you go.
How is this not an out piece yet? Because of them being eaten. Are people throwing pillows because they ate my tail? This is why you don't eat. This is why you don't eat stuff that you're not supposed to have.
Maybe. But Oscar was happy again to see you
Am
though.
I? It's good to see a fellow fair as well too.
Yes, 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 yes. Oscar Man, I got a snowflake Chucky shape. I got a snowflake shaped Chucky for you.
Oh dear.
Oscar Man,
Well,
Snowflake shaped.
Bucks, 5 gold, and if she explodes into snowflakes, or she blocks them up. I bet blocking up snowflakes.
What kind of chocolate was that?
Regular
Snowflakes.
It was just-
snowflake shape.
it's probably just regular chocolate. It's just shaped like a snowflake.
Yes, yes,
That
yes,
depends.
Yes. And
Hope
Oscar
so.
Man have more.
I mean, worst comes to worst, it probably has mint or peppermint in it.
Let's hope not.
What, does Gremlin not like the mint flavored Chucky?
No, she just hates the almond flavor.
Yeah, she hates almonds.
What the fuck?
We actually found that out accidentally.
Oh, good lord, my tinnitus!
Damn it, tonight I should. You're a cruel mistress.
I think I can hear the dogs down down the neighborhood from me barking now.
Ah, relax, I didn't hear anything. Oh,
Yeah,
Gremlin.
somebody
Oh,
get the
no.
chalky milk.
Wait, what happened? She's tiny now.
good, I can fit her in my pocket now.
So who wants to pick her up and drown her in chocolate milk?
Nah, I'm gonna put her in my pocket.
Oh god.
There we go. And in my
Why
pocket.
is she so
is.
tiny?
She's in my pocket now. Don't worry, there's tiny biscuits in there if you want them.
Oh, mercy.
They're like a baby bird. They're like a baby bird, but how small they are. Aww.
I was gonna say more like a mouse, but still.
Either or.
Where is the chalky milk?
Don't worry. No, you're not taking the tiny gremlin away from me. It's adorable.
Give her the
It's adorable.
chocolate milk.
No. I'm not taking her out of my pocket before she goes.
Wait,
Besides,
oh my god.
It's a fluffy blanket in there for her.
You are holding her against her will. This is abuse.
Hey, give her the
No.
chocolate milk.
What do I get
I
in
mean,
return?
we can always.
What do I get in return for it?
Gracious.
Where did you get that?
Oh, dear.
He's now back to normal.
Aww, they're normal size now. Damn.
Am I facing a literal uber-charged tank? What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Another blow? Ah!
He's playing TF2.
Oh.
All chocolate does.
No, it does not.
Ask him when I need to go back into the hall and do more packing. Ask him when I realize
Alright.
Venison, I figure out how to
Yeah.
pronounce it. How to pronounce place. Your place.
Alright, what is it called?
Ingalangini.
Oh, they just blew. Oh, how dare they?
There she goes.
Oh.
You've been denied, sir.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
Well, the
nothing.
house gremlin shrank and Afton held her against her will.
I did not.
Afton!
They were tiny and adorable. I gave them a little blanket so they could rest in. I can't.
You can't hide from your crimes, Afton.
I know I can't hide from my crimes, but either way, it was worth it. Either way, and the tiny girl sounded like a baby bird.
I think the gremlin must have called out the dogs.
That would be my neighbor's dogs.
Yeah, that'll be your neighbor's dogs.
Okay, fair enough. But yes,
Okay, figure this out. Literally fighting a giant bread monster in place of a tank, and we actually have to use a payload bomb to mortally wound it.
are you sure it's not sent
It's
in by
like-
House
like a-
Gremlin?
It's literally like expiration date.
Are you sure it's not sent in by House
Anyways,
Gremlin?
I wouldn't be surprised if she sent the bread monster this way.
I
apparently
redeemed after
people are
the
now
jar so
wanting
he
me
could
in
be
the jar.
punished. Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me. So, Jay, you are getting out of that
Who is
jar.
one in the jar? Oh.
I'm free! I'm free!
I have no regrets for what I did, and I will do it again.
Alright, now Afton, you're
Then you're
going in the
either.
jar, and those are your last words.
Exactly. Besides,
Okay,
I regret nothing.
Nikki.
Yodel,
You said you were having trouble coming up with a name for your vampire story, right?
vampire face story, but yes.
Okay.
Of course, meta, of course. I teleported bread!
Nice. I love that joke.
Come back to me when you
Oh, man.
teleported bread for 3 days straight.
Oh,
Nothing would teleport bread for 3 days.
there's the salt.
Man, you would said it.
Huh?
Question.
What's your question, Soldier?
What's your question, soldier?
I teleported bread.
What?
Told me
You
to.
told me to.
How much?
Ouch.
I've done nothing but
I've
teleport
done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days.
Where? Where did you send it?
I'll be home for Christmas.
Anyway, what was I saying
I
earlier?
need to an accurate soldier voice.
Anyways, Miki. So you said you were having trouble with your vampire face story, yes?
Yep. having trouble with the vampire face storyline.
Oh.
Because I've been working onto the plot, but
Anyways,
not yet.
I have a possible name for your Fae vampire story.
Okay, lay it on me.
Let's see. I have a couple ideas. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Fanged Fae, Blood and Ichor.
Can you type that thing out for me so I can actually see that thing positive?
That's a good ring to it.
Oh my god, this is nuts.
I mean, Fanged Fae. I think that has a solid ring to it.
Yes.
What? Wait, what? Let's see. What?
It's red as toast!
I smell toast. Where is it?
Oh, positive. Okay, let's see.
Or here's another one. My Fair Dampier.
No thanks.
Nah, that feels cliche.
No,
Sorry.
no.
That sounds like a dating sim.
Yep.
It does.
Nah, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I mean, they can't all be winners. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, Fanged Fae is already a pretty good one.
No.
I like the blood and ichor bit.
Yeah, the
Blood and Ichor? I feel like it's taken at some point, but yeah.
I've never heard anyone
Oh.
call it Blood and Ichor.
And of course, the mission I just did was literally Night of the Living Bread, and we were facing a bread monster as the final boss.
Irony.
Ha!
The irony.
No, that's a coincidence, not irony.
Stick the scout bot into the microwave! If I had one readily
Sorry,
on
I'm
hand,
playing Marvel
I
Rivals.
would.
Okay. A dating sim where Mickey goes Valley Girl. I don't think so.
Oh, sister, come on now. What are you talking about? You get some fabulosity up in here. Oh my god.
Oh no, not that.
When did we brought in Rip Taylor?
Oh my god, babysitter. Also, hey, Bray, good to see you, dude.
Ichor the vampire pixie doesn't. Oh man. Miko, stick the shadow plush into a microwave. Someone has to do a redeem first in order to put him into the in order to put him in the jar.
Wait, what about me in the jar? What?
Well, someone in my chat actually asked me that question, so yeah.
Oh, it's hubris, yeah.
Did we seriously run out of paper that quickly?
Okay, Mickey's laughs gives me so much life for Oh, Danica, thank you so very much, thank you.
It's true, you have an adorable laugh.
Oh, you guys.
Voila.
Okay, so.
Damn, I didn't get MVP. Oh well.
Nope. Looks like
Okay,
there's an ad
and
break
I
on,
just ran into
so-
an interesting mission now
Yep.
with this campaign.
Huh? What's that?
Her.
Apparently, the only class we can use for this
Oh, yeah,
mission
no.
is Medic.
Oh.
I smell nothing but overcharge.
Ow! Ah, welcome in, Danica.
Hey.
Danica, hi.
Shadow, you dance motherfucker! I'm sorry, I had to get one Shadow joke in there.
Oh my gosh.
You have to forgive
Shadow,
me.
what are you doing? Oh my god.
Your name is Shadow. I had to get one in.
I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
God.
I'm sorry, I had to.
There's nothing wrong with what you
Agreed.
There's nothing wrong.
We call younger generations brain rot. We got the worst kind of brain
I
rot
would say
here.
that. I would say being brain rot is a generational thing passed on by all generations. We just the difference is what brain rot we have.
You know what's ironic? I'm the youngest out of all of you, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who doesn't suffer from the brain rot.
We are grateful for, because if you actually did show an ounce of it, we're gonna have to beat the snake. We gotta do something about it.
Like, I'm sorry.
Beat
The fact
somebody up?
the fact that phrases like shoesless scarpe, wrong. That means boot. You're a boot is like ingrained into my head. Should go without saying.
Okay, really quick. After,
wait a minute.
how old are you?
What did I just spotted? Retro
I'm the
Fox?
youngest out of all of us here. Before Jay.
Let's see, and hey Mickey, Sparrow Boost.
How old are you, though?
By everyone's clarification, I am 21.
You're...
Yes, after this, baby.
How?
Yeah.
How am I older than you?
Which now means Afton now is now bestowed the title of Baby Man.
I don't know, dog. I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like 26
Well, I'm
next year. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, no!
Wait, how old? Jay, how old are you? Because I'm pretty sure you had the title before.
I turn 30 next year.
Oh. Wait,
You
then
what?
who was it?
I turn 30 next year.
There is no way that the dude who sounds and gives off the vibe of 19 is gonna be 30. I have been so wrong about you.
Wait, you thought I was 19?
This whole time, yeah.
I mean, you to be fair, you do sound like you're 19, Jay.
Yeah, you sound very young.
Yeah, I know. I've always sounded and looked younger than I actually am.
Also, I see this as a side note. I think this.
Wait a minute, Ontario struck something.
What did
Positive
Ontario
fate.
say?
I'll put a pin on it. In fact, I'm gonna write this thing down. Okay.
Side note.
No pad. Where come forth upon thee. Okay. Positive fate. Blood and ichor. I welcome anyone who is actually there to help me out when it comes to coming up titles for this story, because no man is an island, and I desperately need some level of help in order to get this thing working, because I am banging my head into the wooden pillars in order to come up with proper titles.
That's fair. I get that.
Yeah,
Titling stuff's hard. I get that.
Yeah, like, do you have any idea how long it took me to settle on Agency of Magic? Like, it took me forever, and even then I started with Agents of Magic, where magic was an acronym, and I have no idea what it stood for.
See, as someone who's had to title multiple projects at this point, I know a thing or two about how hard it takes to name stuff. Also, side note, I think this is my first time finding time to join VC since November, I think.
And I am happy to have you here,
so, yeah.
truly.
Always a pleasure.
Seriously need to find time to actually enter in yours. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of, I've noticed, I bring that up because, the small has not been updated since the re-debut. Anyway. Don't worry, you're not the only one.
Next year, for sure. I am going to start up a plushie stream again, where I'm gonna update my friends' models. I really do. Hey, oh boy.
I mean, you already got mine, so who are you thinking about?
Well, me.
Danica's. Then there's Corey's. Then there's also then there's also Ontarioku's, because I know for sure he wants that Ontariette model. I mean, the Ontariette plushie.
Yeah, I actually recently updated Ontario's asset on my end to be Ontariette, so I get that.
Which is a shame, because I actually like the Ontarioku model. In fact, I actually like both. Yes.
I was about to say, I think both mummies are great.
Yes.
Obviously, my bias is towards Ontariette, as she checks more boxes for me personally.
We stand a mummy girl around here.
But, that's not here or there. Also, I noticed, for starters, I'm looking at your stream, by the way, there's a pony on the, lineup.
That's my friend, mine was Gonzo.
I'm sorry. Mindless Gonzo?
Yes.
The Rainbow Factory's the new shit maker? Mindless Gonzo?
Oh
the
yeah,
mas-
the very one, yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
you?
the one and the same.
What the of all the random shit, a mashup to remember me by?
Dude, I had that mashup on my first phone. Like,
You know what's
Hey,
funny? I actually
like,
kind
I'm
of
just
like, I
so
was,
used. I'm so used to like Little Miss Rarity or Molestia. One of those.
No,
one of
no.
those two things.
No, I had that Rainbow Factory mashup on my first phone in like high school, dude.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, you're realizing there are people who were in high school when you were making content back then, huh? Yeah.
I was just in my 20s.
Yeah, no, how's it feel now? I'm in my 20s now.
I'm 35. I'm entering my life crisis. Broke.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be 26 next year. How you feeling?
Help me, God.
It seems like
Wow,
we
dude.
Man, I wish I knew how to make cool things like that.
You,
Hey, come on, your art's good, dude.
I would say, Jay,
I'm not gonna
Jay-
hear that self-deprecating bullshit.
I would say, Jay, I don't provide color palettes to just anyone.
That is true. That is true.
in this house, we love and support. And also, we get to see people actually losing their goddamn mind for people they never thought they'd actually meet.
Yeah, no, this is like when I first got into the same call as Inverted Shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, like, I never actually realized that Shads here was a pretty high, like, quite a famous Gmodder. And some of you are also, like, from the Gmodding era.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily use the term famous, because that implies I'm better than people. I prefer recognized, but, you know.
Yeah, like,
I mean, would the word infamous work here?
Yeah, infamous. That's the word.
Notorious?
Notorious. There's another word.
Yeah.
Like,
I really like the word notorious. That's a fun word.
but also, but don't you agree that notorious sounds?
It's also the name of an amazing PS3 game.
Yeah, Infamous is that.
Sounds a little derogatory as well too. Like it sounds like it's a bad thing. Like
I
notorious is a
think
bad
recognize is much more best suited for Shads.
Yeah, it just I only say that because, you know, I don't like to think I don't like to be seen as better than anybody, you know.
No, you're not better than anyone.
And that takes a lot of humility. That's good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you gotta have humility. Because here's the thing: people, when they get famous or when they get like certain popularity or recognition, sometimes that ego boost can be a little bit problematic.
I know. I mean, reminds me way
all
too
know.
much of someone I used to know. And
Yeah.
Now you're just somebody I used to know.
Beat me to it,
Sorry.
damn.
That was not necessary, Jay.
Listen,
No.
I have music in my name. You are kidding yourself if you don't expect me to sing.
I was about to say, come on,
You
guys.
know what? This is
let's
fair.
see. Hold on. Let me ask. I just noticed a couple of people in my direction spam. Hey, listen. Twice. So, let me go first to Melanie's. She said that she saw your art in DeviantArt, Jay, and they are awesome. You're very artistic and cool, according to Melanie.
I appreciate that, Melanie.
Yeah. Okay.
Medics working together to decide to see. Yeah, again, literally, this for those who are purely watching Mikoto's side, literally the mission I'm playing right now is literally the only class we can play is medic against a whole army of bots.
Yabol!
I mean, tis the season to bring out your inner combat medic.
Yes, bring out the vaccinator.
I
There we
want to
go.
play TF2 again, but not in this laptop. No, not
What
this.
sucks? I can't even play TF2 with you guys because it always kicks me to another server.
Okay, I don't know why I was gonna say your laptop, and then I remember you're still in Hawaii. I am stupid.
Yeah.
Miki, by the way, Miki, I posted the 12 days of Grogmas here. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can
Okay,
find it.
it's not pretty, but it's finally wrapped.
Nate?
Nice.
Dope.
I mean, when is
Yeah, I got
anybody
a,
ever a gift wrapper?
Oh, this is why I had to do all my gift wrapping in advance because for once I decided to get presents for other people. I typically normally do not give out gifts, but I decided to do so this year because
What the hell?
So, get this. My wife and I, we actually have a rule where we get each other 3 gifts this year. But little does she know, I actually have a PayPal budget this year, so I can afford slightly more expensive things.
Oh,
Ooh.
juicy.
For example, I went to Box
Sorry,
Lunch
Jeff.
and I got a cardigan that she really liked. And also a ceramic mug that's in the style of Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, she's
Nice.
gonna love it.
Aw.
And not just any mug, it's the one that's stylized after the Tiki Room.
The what?
Oh man, she is gonna love it. The Tiki Room from Disneyland.
Huh.
As in there's a painted ceramic mug that looks like a tiki version of Oogie Boogie.
So,
Really?
Yeah! There's a whole line for it. It's called Geeky Tikis. So yeah, she's gonna love this. And then I also got her this cardigan that's themed after Brother Bear, which is one of her favorite Disney movies.
I actually love Brother Bear too. It's really one of those
I'm not ashamed to admit that I actually cried during that movie.
aw.
Oh, me too!
What movie?
Brother Bear!
Oh my lord. Wait, Afton?
Yeah.
Afton Goodwill.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
You've
Oh, no.
never
I
watched
don't
Brother
want to.
Bear, have you?
Oh my.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this right now. Remember, I am the youngest, and 2, it's not like we specified anything in particular about how.
Sir?
We need to find time to
Young
take.
man!
Well, it's a good thing I'm taking the week off on this Christmas week, so I could actually so we can actually do something about it.
Oh,
Listen,
God.
there's a lot of things we gotta catch you up on, good sir.
Yes, I've been waiting on this day for quite some time.
Okay, we need. Lord Blah says Afton is a baby, as you said. He needs to see a lot of media. Oh, you have no idea. He's never even seen Dragon Ball. We definitely need to find time to sit down and watch it.
For context, I am familiar with Dragon Ball, but I've
No, but you've never seen it.
Yes, accurately.
Also, somebody Dominic on my chat asking who here is going to see Sonic 3 in theaters.
I'm going this Saturday.
I never saw the first 2 movies.
I was able to
You
catch
will
the
love
first
Jim
one.
Carrey as Robotnik. You will love Jim Carrey as Robotnik is amazing.
Literally, just wait! Don't hurt him! Ah!
Oh
You know
god.
what's even funnier? It's quite ironic that my mom actually hates Jim Carrey. So
What?
whenever I talk about Jim Carrey stuff, she gives me a very specific look, which I laugh at every time.
How can anyone on this earth possibly hate Jim Carrey?
Who did that
Probably.
scream just now?
Shads.
I think it's because it's too silly.
I
Pull
can't
me
do a
over here.
Jim Carrey-
Pull me
Sorry.
over. I'm sorry, no, that scream just like caught me off guard. You sounded like Uncle Phil just threw you out of the mansion.
I'm sorry, I can't do a Jim Carrey scream to save my life, so, you know.
Yeah, Jim Carrey has a very specific
someone made
pitch.
a
It's
roll.
almost like how Mickey has it.
Someone
Oh,
made
what?
a roll, and someone is doing is asking me to do a dice roll for the plushies in the mantle. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
boy.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm free!
You know what? I'm gonna use a D8 for the sake of
Oh, boy.
equality. 1 is Shads, 2 is Jay, 3 is Gonzo, 4. No, wait. Let me get this thing right. And those who appeared in order. 1 is Shads, 2 is JC, 3 is Gonzo, 4 is Jay, 5 is Afton, 6 is Danica, 7 I get to turn into a plushie and I go into the jar, and 8 I have to roll again. Alright?
Reroll.
That sounds
Okay.
fair.
Ah, the dice has spoken.
Oh boy.
Wait.
Sorry there, JC.
Fuck! How did I know it was me?
I froze for a second when you started saying that.
Okay, where is Afton so I can get him out of that jar? There it is. There you go. You're now cringe and free. How does it feel?
I may be free, but I am never cringe.
Lies.
Okay. JC, I am sorry, but you're going into the jar. Any last words?
Marvel Rivals is fun. You all should play it.
There you go. Now he's in the jar.
All right, Rook. All right. You say that, and I agree with you. But the question, JC, who are your go-to mains to play as in the game?
Oh, well, DPS Moon Knight.
Okay.
I have been needing.
I originally
Marvel
was
Rivals?
thinking of maining Venom as the tank role, but I've been finding myself liking Doctor Strange a lot lately.
Still a smash when it
And-
comes to Venom, in my perspective.
You know
Gotta
what's
get,
really funny?
gotta get freaky.
As for supports, Cloak
something
and Dagger.
involving Marvel Rivals. A friend of mine turned me and a whole bunch of other people into Marvel rival characters.
Really?
Do you want to see them? Because I got them on hand right now.
You go for it.
Yeah, sure.
Curious.
Get that
And-
Realm Wars! Oh, okay, Realm Wars.
Realm on that. Okay, I see.
What happened? Wait.
Yes, right.
Realm- Realm's talking about Venom's 19 inches in chat.
Oh,
Let's go and
yes,
continue on. Let's go and
19,
continue
19
on.
inches of what?
I respect thee. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Clarify. This is a bit of a big list, so I'm gonna put all posts in TV chat too. Okay. Because there's plenty of them. There's at least like 4 posts. So if I'm a bit quiet, then you know why.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, one more present to wrap.
And while after this doing that, let me also look at chat real fast. Jexa reposted this. Here, Mickey Grogmas. 12 fighters fighting. 11. I'm working on it, Jexa. I'm working on it. Thank you. 12 fighters fighting. 11 spices spicing. 10 Lord Dorolos, 9 Mickey ladies, 8 maids to wash, 7 axes swing, and 6 monsters slain. 1,000,000 pints of ale. 4 stinking dunks. 3, 2, 1, go for bubbles. Already hit us.
Yeah, have you guys seen the video for that? It's one of my favorites. It's nice to see Travis sing. It's
Let's
like,
see.
how is he not? Okay, there we go. In TV Tat 2, that is everyone who has been turned into a Marvel Rivals character so far. And you may notice who's on round 2.
Let's see. Is it 19 inches or 19 inches at the front? No! We did not talk about it!
Wait, fellas. There's something.
Wait.
What do you think would happen if Venom symbiotically attached themselves to a Furbolg?
Nope. No thanks. No thank you.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what that.
On to taxi ways.
I don't even know what that is.
Golf, Tango, Foxtrot, Oscar.
Tango.
I'm okay.
Tango.
I'm okay.
Tango like
okay.
it's
I'm
Tango
okay.
like Tango like the game works.
Okay. I'm okay.
And then it somehow comes back to Hi-Fi Rush.
Are you shocked? It's me.
Oh.
I'm not dying today, chat. I am alive. I am free.
I'm
free.
I'm happy. I'm a happy sailor. That was worth it.
Why was I don't know why I was worried about him trying to make a Tango and Cash reference.
But
Wait, what?
Tango and Cash?
No, I mean like, who were you worried about?
Let's see.
Who was the one that started to making tango references, trying to tie it to hi-fi?
Well, that would be me, a person who is not a he, so can't be me.
Oh, sorry about that.
You know, that's
Yeah,
fine.
Danica is a she.
Wait, nope, get that poor
Right.
symbiote
Okay.
off and
Sorry
just
about
throw
that.
it under Koto
Well,
instead.
so-
Hey, yo!
It makes me confused.
I mean, I don't know how would that actually work.
I'm just kidding.
Well, actually-
Also, I posted all the TV tabs if you wish to take a look. Sorry.
There we go.
You in text.
God, throw me off.
Oh!
But
There we go.
like, you guys never dealt with Tango and Cash at least once.
No. You need-
Oh,
you need to be-
literally the last 80s action flick has Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, I think. Like literally the last 80s action film came out in like the last few months of 1989.
Huh.
There we go.
I blame my pooter and I'm the youngest of all the elder god dragons. Yeah, 5-foot ant. This 5-foot ant is not afraid to actually go glow up and blind everyone like they're right in front of the sun.
You think they'll add Ant-Man into it yet? Into Marvel Rivals?
That
Maybe.
that does raise a good question. How would they make Ant-Man kind of work in that game? Because Ant-Man's gimmick is that he shrinks.
He grows and shrinks.
Yeah.
I mean, the easiest answer is to give him abilities that alter the size of things around him.
That's
I
true.
mean-
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
know
here's the
one
thing.
concept brought up the idea of giving him an alt that shrinks the enemies and thus makes them easier to kill or something to that effect. Like that. I mean, come on, it's a-
I mean, I feel like that would be.
I have an alternate idea.
Then it would make them easier. It would make them harder to hit.
This is
Sure.
what this is
So-
what I'm worried
So
about. Yeah.
I have a counter idea.
What's
Counter
that?
idea. What if his ult is becoming giant?
Yeah, he can
Yes,
do that.
That's actually a good one.
He can't.
I remember.
Discussed.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a bit ago, I did an entire selection of art pieces where I designed what characters who aren't in the game might look like if they were converted to the Rivals design style. Like, I think I did that last week, actually.
I mean, if they can look, if they can make Cloak and Dagger work as a singular character, then I think they can do anything.
Yeah, more than likely.
Big fan of these that I did. We're proud of that.
Okay. Hello, Daisy Ann. Do you want to go for your walk?
Pepper.
Aw.
I bet Chad is actually liking the sound of the pupper. Alright.
That would be the neighbor's dog. Yes, Daisy's a silent
like
pupper.
that.
She doesn't bark all that much.
I was gonna ask. Let's see. Speaking of Marvel Rivals, I'm about to put together a montage for a friend. Oh, that is so sweet,
that's
Wars.
kind
That
of
is
you.
so very kind of you. I'm having a feeling they're going to love it. I'm dying of diabetes. There was a time my friends used to die of diabetes. That was a
Oh
period.
god.
Oh yes, yes, I remember that distinctly well. Don't you, Shadow?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Daisy, calm,
By the way,
Sure.
calm.
Iffy. Who has actually seen the leaks for Marvel Rivals?
I have.
Okay, so what are your thoughts actually on that? Like the newest characters that they're planning on bringing?
I'm kind of sad that Ghost Rider isn't in that list.
Aww.
Ghost Rider would be a really cool addition.
One day, maybe.
Give them time. I'm sure they need to smooth out things like making his gimmick work, trying to figure out what the model would be for this game, the particle
Yeah.
effects that comes with it.
Yeah, true.
I'm very happy that they're bringing back Ultron. I love Ultron as a villain because artificial intelligence made from hubris is possibly one of my favorite ideas. But
It's too bad that it's currently our current reality.
Yeah. my current reasoning is I hope they actually bring in the person who did it for the movies, which is Dave Kappa. He does an amazing voice for it.
I mean, I think a lot of people were nuts for Ultron for good and their own specific reasons.
Clearly, you've never made an omelet. That's funny, really, because now I'm about to discuss my evil plan.
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack!
Can't fret over every egg.
Upon this
Yeah.
rock, I shall build my church. Vibranium.
What are you saying? No, seriously, like, what are you saying?
Let's see.
Like, what does that mean?
I think I'm getting close to.
What does that mean?
We all, Mercy saying Shadow, we all know the time that I am Shadows killed you via diabetes. No!
You also died from my own voice too back in the day. What are you on about?
More peanut butter
Okay,
quackers.
raise their hand if you hate hearing your voice on recordings for the first time.
Well, there was a
Oh,
time
yeah.
I was very self-loathing when it comes to. I had a nice period of self-loathing
I had
when it
that
comes
phase
to
for a
my
while,
voice.
Yeah, same here.
I personally still don't like the sound of my own voice sometimes.
It took me some level of time to actually get used to it, especially when I know that my voice can be used for other roles, such as, and I can't believe I'm bringing this back to the chat, but here we go again. It has been so long since I've actually pulled out this voice as Derpy.
Ed Derpy.
Yeah.
Derpy.
Also, I
Besides-
believe my cat's been running around now, so.
One day someone's gonna need my assistance to provide a voice that will finally allow me to use this tone of voice.
Sometimes it gets nice to become comfortable with your own voice. Especially since...
I know that there was
well,
one. I remember one time when I had to use this voice.
We are Venom.
Oh.
Bruh.
Also, Danica, that sounds. Danica, that
Wait,
always
what?
sounds like a Dr. Girlfriend-esque voice. That actually sounds really good.
See, it's funny you mentioned that because honestly, speaking from a perspective of someone of my particular identity, Dr. Girlfriend as a character helped me tremendously with my own insecurities about my own voice, like my own natural speaking voice. So, like, I take that as a compliment, frankly.
Actually,
Thank you,
it kind of
thank you.
sucks that we can't get Venture Brothers over here, but I love the Venture Brothers.
Oh, yes.
It just sucks that we can't get it in the UK. We don't run it here.
Alright, I may have to. Alright, now that I'm done with doing the base ink. God, we've been doing this for almost an hour. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I started this in a normal schedule, like before, instead of like before. Okay. Okay, 4? Yep, that's 4. Okay.
Okay. Breathe, Mickey. Breathe.
I'm okay. I am alive. I am
Okay,
cringe
sorry about
and
that.
free.
You know, Jay,
Yes.
you brought up the Venom voice.
Yes.
I can use it. I can do it pretty good with voice mod. You want to hear?
Yeah, sure. I'm curious.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
He's gonna flex. Let him cook.
Oh, that's so dang good!
That is beautiful.
I should probably use my voice mod a little bit more, considering like I have it, but like I should be using it for like audience anarchy, considering I'm active on that, and like I can mimic some stuff and through some effects, but like yikes.
Yeah, honestly, when I was doing the anti-venom recordings for He Who Shall Not Be Named, all I did was like duplicate the recording, then pitch ones down, and then layer them on top of each other.
Right, yeah.
Let's see.
I think I did that when I tried to demo the concept of a Mephiles voice, that duplicate effect.
There's one
Yeah.
voice I love.
It's honestly a really good one, and we ended up using it for like that wrathful form that I took in Ask Mario. It's kind of neat. And I gotta go back. to a different trash can. Crap. All right.
That was the voice I was thinking of. Yes. Like, who here has watched Hell of a Boss recently?
I have.
Not me.
Me.
Okay, I want to ask, who here felt like the voice of Satan was really good?
Look,
I mean, quite a few things were good about
Listen.
Satan.
Well, I was also impressed by Satan's voice too, but the moment he sang, I had the biggest what the fuck face in my that ever happened, and I had to listen carefully because the moment he sang, I was like, wait a second, I know that voice. I know that singing voice. And it took me a while, and then I realized, oh my god, it's Patrick Page, the main singer for Frodo for Frollo and the Hunchback of Notre Dame musical.
Yeah.
And
Like-
Hades.
yes.
Hades Town. And the moment
Oh
that
yes, Frodo, you have to send the ring to Hellfire.
Oh.
look,
Like,
listen.
I love-
Look. The moment that actually happened, I was like, it's like, the return of the Hades Town brain rot with a
Although,
vengeance.
I also love. One of my other favorite things was when they introduced the other sins. I'm gonna say this right now. Belphegor became an absolute favorite of mine. I love her. She's so cute.
I think I will. You know, it took me a while to figure out why Belphegor is associated to the medical field, but then it kind of hit me. As someone who actually is part of the medical field for years, caregiver burnout, as well as the exhaustion from working in the medical field, is very, very real. And I also saw it from, and also take it from me, who has actually seen, who actually has experienced it, and actually has seen her mother, who worked as a nurse, but also was exhausted from the oncoming calls, oncoming emergencies and whatnot. It's just, oh man. And suddenly, I relate to Belphegor a lot more because of my history.
Your profession?
Yeah, including my profession. Realm Wars. Oh wait, what is it? Oh, I work at Rehab at nights, and I can confirm this. Oh, you too? Okay. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. But yes.
All right, Daisy.
Yes, as someone who has worked in the medical field, yes,
Hey,
exhaustion.
what do you have? Okay.
Exhaustion from it really is not a joke. It absolutely sucks.
It sucks.
And you know what? I'll give props to Viv. That actually is pretty good. Ugh.
I just really adore like how she did the sins, but like we can agree that B as Gluttony is absolutely sweet. Although who here was not expecting the image of Envy to look like she does now?
Well, I actually learned that there's a thing that when it comes to envy, that there are actually two variations of envy. One is where you actually, the positive envy, where it actually motivates you to actually become better, and the other one is where you is the negative envy, where you want to actually take down that person. That is the most abridged way to actually explain it, but that's what it is.
Yeah, like the benign envy and malignant envy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then, well, seeing all the sins together is actually kind of interesting, but, well, I think we all know why we don't see a very particular guy around.
I mean, it doesn't help the fact that Amazon will not actually allow them to send Lucifer from Haspin Hotel into Hell of a Boss, which is a shame though, because it would have made the lineup better. But then again, doing this would actually help explain the level of absence of, Lucifer not doing his job.
I mean, that does explain why, like, when we see him at the end of the series, he's a little bit more like royal attire.
Okay, thanks for the hydrate, Wild, and now I'm gonna go ahead and stretch.
like maybe he was on his way to court, then found out the extermination was happening, and they of course had to intervene because that is his ring after all.
Yep. Let's see.
What I would also find pretty interesting is, like, have you ever thought of, like, because the sins are also, like, kind of family-esque in some cases, what role each of the sins had in Charlie's life?
Not sure. Maybe that's something I'll figure it out on my own later.
Yeah, like, I only say that because if you pay attention in Hazbin Hotel, you would notice that Belphegor and Satan are both in Charlie's contacts.
That was not me.
You're not wrong. Okay.
So, like, it kind of gives you the theory on how you think all the sins kind of, like, act like aunts and uncles to her.
I had a feeling some of them have positive relationships and negative relationships, and I'm betting my left boob that amongst them, there's one that has a negative relationship.
Mammon.
Yep.
Everyone hates Mammon.
Plus, it actually is nice to. I will say this: it's kind of a nice breath of fresh air to see Gluttony depicted as a party girl instead of stereotypically someone who's always indulgent in food or large.
Like, here's the thing, gluttony, when applied to indulgence, doesn't always apply to food. It just applies to overindulgence of, well, anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like,
yeah, exactly. And it's a
partying
shame.
would actually be the best way for her to do it as well.
It's a shame that not much people actually understand that. And you know what? It can't be helped. Some people.
And I will say, one bot. I will divert the topic a little bit. But in Anton Blast, there's a boss that applies to each of the 7 deadly sins, and they all go into like a different interpretation that applies to each one of them. So, for example, one of the bosses that applies to gluttony, it doesn't apply to food, but rather an overindulgence of the attacks it uses, which ends up going back to hit it. And I think that's a really cool concept.
Look, the thing is, you have to think a little bit more creatively, and you know, and how to actually make that thing kind of work in your story. That's also my second. That's also my other tip out there for creatives, both in this side of the fence and Shad's side of the fence. When you want to make new abilities and such, try to think outside the box every now and then. You'd be very surprised at how much you can actually create in your own create and make something that stands out. Yes, tropes is there because they are the yes,
they're building blocks.
But they're building blocks. But you can actually do something about it.
Hi, Daisy Ann. Hello, girl. Did you miss me while I was out Christmas shopping?
Wait. I'll do the details on that once I finally am able. And Anissa's ink is almost done in this. I think. I don't know. I'm just trying.
Hello, baby.
So I'm gonna get myself going now because I've got dinner.
All right.
Night.
Oh, Afton, before you go.
Yeah.
Afton, I had doggy.
Puppy. Oh, she's got.
Do you see her sweater?
You know what? Harper actually has a sweater too.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh.
This is my first time seeing the dog.
Yes, this is the dog, and she just got groomed recently.
Is she a labradoodle?
She's a.
She's a golden doodle.
Yeah, golden doodle. That a lot bit
So
bigger.
yeah, labradoodle.
No, Labradors are different.
No, labradoodle. That's what I said.
What's that?
No, that's a golden doodle. Labradoodles are different.
They are?
Look, someone needs to take a pic. Someone needs to take pictures of a labradoodle.
Hold on, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Thank you.
I'm on it.
Excuse me.
Because
Okay.
there is a clear-cut difference between 2 dogs.
Yes. Okay. One of the key differences is that retrievers have longer hair than Labradors, and the same applies to golden doodles versus labradoodles.
Oh.
Yes, I'll put this in the stream text here.
is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe!
Well,
Okay.
oh yeah, Miki.
Yodel.
Since Marvel Rivals is out, we could technically do that fucking like we could do that Smash or Pass thing again with all the characters this time.
Now that they're all present. You know what?
Yes.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe that's something we'll do, possibly next year, you know?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting it to be like that on a stream or anything. I was just like thinking we could do it in like just a VC, just to shoot the
putzing
shit.
around VC. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
think we can make that thing work.
I mean, I've already got the game open.
As much as I want to, not right now though.
Right.
But
Yeah, no,
that
that's
will
fine.
be done possibly around next week when I get back. Cause for those who want to, I'm gonna give this one a heads up to everyone right now, at least in my side of the fence. There's gonna be a week off next week because one, I am gonna be back to Texas at that time. I'm gonna need a lot of time to recuperate, and two, it's Christmas season, and that's
Yeah.
the time where I have to
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
with my
literally
family, so I can actually be with them, and yeah. But yes. We're
Yeah, literally next Wednesday. Literally next week is Christmas, so.
Yep.
Next week is Christmas, and I'm glad I got my holiday shopping done today.
So happy to Christmas
I
nearly
seriously
here.
need to find something here for Steve, you know, in Texas, cause I'm drawing blanks. Well, there is one, but I still need to get something else for Steve. All right, I know. I'm bringing back home the sausage.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm bringing back home Portuguese sausage. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
What sausage again?
Portuguese sausage.
Portuguese sausage.
They sell
Sounds like I
that.
never
They
know
sell that
that
a lot here in Hawaii, and boy howdy, it's one of mine and Steve's favorites. It tastes really good when
Oh,
you
you
put
meant
it.
the actual. Okay.
Yeah. What are you guys? What are you thinking,
Get your heads out of the gutter.
bruh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, somebody's got the zoomies. Someone's got the zoomies. Oh no, I'm gonna get you, Daisy.
But other than that, I definitely need to figure out something. What else to actually get him? Maybe I'll pop out here in the island before I leave. Okay, so
Maybe something that you can get in Hawaii, but that you can't get in Texas. Oh, Daisy. You're so hyper. You're so hyper.
Okay, let's also now work on Anissa's hair strands. ID. Okay, I think this is not too bad.
Lovely.
She is very
Beautiful.
lovely. And there's something about
want to hug
Anissa that I can't wait to actually do in an alt, if you will. Because it's going to be tied to the same story that I actually did when it comes to designing Fergus's alt. See, there's a little bit of something that is about Fergus that I've written in for the Vampire Face story concept. Is that, though he looks like this powerful priest that is part of the Inquisition force, in reality, he's not just that. He's actually a Dhampir, a human that was actually turned into who actually has vampire latent abilities because of an incident in the past. But he uses that to his advantage to actually fight against the vampires because he actually hated them the most, considering the fact that they robbed him from his previous life.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
But here is a fun thing about Dhampirs. In my story setting of the Vampire Fae concept line, there are two ways There are two ways a Dampier comes to existence.
Daisy!
Oh, by the way, Super Saiyan. Sorry, look at some of my side. It looks like Diggs and Cutamina joined on my end.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. But yes, there are two ways of a Dampier does exist in my storyline. It's either you have a vampire parent and you have a human parent, thus making you a natural Dampier. Or B, you actually give the vampire blood to a human when they're still alive, thus turning them into manufactured Dampiers. And manufactured Dampiers always have to undergo a painful transformation, if you will, a metamorphosis, if you will, where their bodies would eventually warp or change depending on the vampire blood that was given to them. And this change would usually be temporary or permanent. Most likely, it's the latter. And
Nice.
the most common of the changes that every manufactured Dampier has is that their eye color is the one that's the most consistently the one that's been changed the most, considering the fact they inherit the same eye color as the one of their sire, the vampire, if you will. And let's see. And Fergus lands in the category of a manufactured Dampier. But here is the problem when it comes to manufactured Dampiers. Eventually, they will lose their humanity over time, and thus they would actually turn into vampires themselves. But Fergus actually kept his humanity long enough for about hundreds of years, for about 100 years, if you will. So he looks like he's physically in his late 20s or early 30s, but in reality, he's like in his he's either 120s or 130s. I'm still trying to figure that age out myself. And as such, that in the early part of the story, I'm thinking about making it very much blatant. I'm thinking about making it very prominent that he's starting to showcase some level of struggle on trying to maintain his human half and the beast, the vampire half. Because just like in World of Darkness, how they depict it in comes to vampires, a beast I am leads the beast I become, and boy howdy, he doesn't want to be that. There is a way for vampires to actually be cured. For Dampiers, manufactured Dampiers, to be cured of this vampirism trait, and that's to actually to have blood. It's to actually have ichor of Fae. Now, compared to humans and humans or what have you, they have blood, but Fae bleed ichor instead. And the blood of vampires usually bleed out corrupted ichor. Now, it is said that if a Dampier has taken ichor for a good amount of time, Fae blood, mind you, they would actually be cured of this vampirism. But there is one problem. Remember how I said that Faye actually went into hiding around the time of the Age of Blood?
Uh-huh.
Yep. So he actually believes that there's no way they could ever find Faye, as the Inquisitors would actually... Oh dear. We're right in the middle of ad break. Okay, so we're gonna put this up right now. Okay.
Take your time.
Okay, that's a good
Daisy
stretch.
Ann!
Okay,
Daisy Ann!
Oh, what a way to actually pause during ad break. Right on a very right on a view. Right on a good view.
You are such a scrappy puppy. You are such a scrappy puppy. She's been nipping at my hands the entire time.
I'm gonna post a picture in TV chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, there's a lot of notifications in my Discord.
This is my favorite Black Panther skin right now, in Rivals.
Wakanda forever.
Okay, so while I guess I'm at it, let me also use this time to pause, take a break, and say, what is everyone? And I'm ready to answer any questions that chat has to throw at me. At least those who still sub to me in Twitch. Okay, so let me go ahead and actually go over and see all this. No questions so far? Okay, I think I'm gonna make the, once I'm finally done making Anissa's cross, or, no, not cross, Anissa's arrow, mind you, then I guess I would actually get started in doing the, a proper break, a 10-minute break, and then we'll actually get to work on colors. Does that sound like a silly idea?
Well, I'm a bounce for now, but it was great coming in.
Eh?
Uh-huh. Good to see you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, same to all y'all.
Need to
Love
stretch
being here,
myself.
Ah.
See you around.
And it was nice to meet someone whose mashups were in my high school phone music library.
Hey.
No, but seriously, that Rainbow Factory,
Daisy.
the new shit mashup is unironically really good to this day. Honestly, I went back to it recently. It still hits. Good.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, you guys take care. Miki, you do well.
You take care too. Thank you for coming.
And before I leave, nice tits. Anyway.
Okay, so, okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. I did not mean to do that. Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. It's temporary. We could, I forgot to actually do, that, so there we go. But yes, as I was trying to...
I had to stretch myself, and I also just got through that medic-only mission. It was fucking intense.
How bad are we talking here on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like, literal, almost about hellfire, pretty much.
Oh dear.
And yes, by the way, Kunamina,
so
yes,
11 on that 1 to 10 scale.
Pretty much. And yes, Kunamina, I did do the Night of the Living Bread mission, and what the fuck?
Okay, so let me.
What the fuck?
Let me take a gander. And
What the fuck are you looking at?
Oh hey, looks like one of my other friends is streaming right now, so I'm gonna go pay her a visit. Nice seeing you guys.
Nice seeing you too.
See you
Thank
later,
you for
Jared.
coming. But yes, where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, but Faye actually disappeared in this storyline, and thus actually went into hiding. The Inquisition Force tried to actually look for them for years, but they really but sadly they were struck. They couldn't, and as such everyone kind of believed that the Fae are basically gone ever since the Age of Blood. But then that is when Fergus eventually meets Anissa, and then they actually ran into some sort of an encounter where they have to where they actually encounter vampires who are actually on their way to actually fucking kill them. And it doesn't help that Fergus did not have his fair share of blood as of late, and thus felt a little bit more weaker than usual. Because Damfair still need to have some semblance of blood, if you will. If he hasn't been taking blood for about his usual go-to for every 2 weeks, I think, once every 2 weeks, then he would actually start to become a little bit weaker. Damfair's, but yes, and as such, there was a moment where Anissa has had to give him her blood, and that is where he discovered Anissa's true nature, and that's where Anissa also discovered his true nature, if you will. that she not only is was a cat out of the bag that he was a Dhampir, but it's also where he learned that Anissa is half Fae, meaning that she has Ichor in her blood. And boy, Ichor to vampires is really potent shit, if you will. Like, like
how potent are we talking?
it pales in comparison when it comes to human blood, if you will.
Oh.
Like, that thing would actually give you a powerful boost in terms of strength and durability, but it also is so potent and addictive that vampires would actually drain Fae dry just to get enough of that Ichor. Like, it tasted immeasurably good. That's what I'm trying to say. And it also had a very powerful smell that comes with it. So, realizing that she is part Fae and the problem has been taken care of at that point, about a couple of days later, the two will finally reunite, and they actually air a little bit more of what the hell they are. And it was then that Fergus actually threw in this level of a bargain. He would actually keep her safe from the vampire threat that's been going on with with Elysian Bay, the city. In exchange, that for every 2 weeks, he would actually ask a pint of her blood. Simple enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, hey, her existence actually gave Fergus a spark of hope that he could actually find some semblance to be human again. Let's see. It's like crack. To a degree. But yes. Thoughts, questions, death threats?
Death threats?
I mean, it's an old kind of habit I got from my instructor when I was still learning how to do phlebotomy, you know? Whenever he's done doing his lectures, he would always end it off with that. Okay.
Have a good one, Cunamina.
Okay.
Good luck at work, by the way.
I'm also trying to figure out how I'm gonna make the outfit periods of this time of this story, cause it's so easy to actually make this some sort of a medieval-esque fantasy world, but I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm thinking about making something that's similar to the vibe of the history that BioShock Infinite, the significant point of history that BioShock Infinite is based on. You know, the turn of the century, the earliest 1900s, if you will. That and also,
yes.
Well, maybe it'll be a hodgepodge between Victorian and the 1900s. Oh, hence why Anissa is actually dressed in such a manner like this.
Would be fitting anyway.
I mean, it's gonna require a lot of research too. Because if there's one thing I can't wait to actually do when I finally got the time, it's designing the rest of the Horseman unit. The one where Fergus actually, the High Inquisitors that Fergus actually belongs to. And, because I'm sure that you guys who are very much aware are of the concept, the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Have you not?
Oh yeah.
I know that there's usually 4, but I just say the proverbial fuck it and just make it 5 instead.
Oh, what's the 5th one, Steven?
No, Pestilence. Because Pestilence was not really an official horseman, but then there's some cases where there's some tales that there is a pestilence. So I was like, which one was it? You know what? I'm just gonna say the proverbial fuck it and make it all 5 of them instead of 4.
Wait a minute, I just realized something.
What's that?
I'm still in the jar! Help!
I mean, unless someone actually
Why are
redeems
you still in
someone
the jar?
else in the jar. I'm sorry.
Why am I? What? What do you mean? I've been
Pietro, what are
in
you
here
up to,
for a very
Pietro?
long time. Help!
I'm sorry, unless someone actually fills that jar up to the brim or redeems someone else to go in there, you're kind of stuck.
Guys, help!
No!
I got it.
Okay, let me
Oop,
fix
roll
up
dice.
Anissa's necklace. Okay. Because, yeah, Anissa actually has the symbol of the church on her person. I'm on the fence on whether or not it'll be something that she has on her person already in the story, or Fergus actually gave that to her to actually help ward off the vampires and fae. Considering the fact that the symbols that they carry on their necks are based on considering the fact that the symbols are actually made out of cold iron. And I'm gonna say the proverbial why not, that vampires and fae share the same weakness. Because I'm sure that you guys have seen in media that vampires and vampires always have this religious symbol as a part of their weakness, isn't it?
Usually a cross, the Christian cross.
No, I decided to go for something a little bit of a fictional religion in this, and use an arrow instead of a cross, if you will. Plus, if you know how to wield it properly, the arrow can actually be used as a weapon. And oh, Rocket Knight, thanks for the pupper bits, but only a few of them only went in the jar, and the others just went elsewhere. Oh,
Roll the dice! Gonzo, put a thing to roll the dice!
Okay.
Yeah, that's Why do you
Alright.
think? Why do you think I said okay? I got this.
Alright, so... So, 1 is Shads, 2 is JC... 1 is Shads, 2 is Gonzo, 3 is JC, 4 is I get to turn into a plushie, and I'm going into the jar.
Yes.
Sorry, JC, you're still in the jar.
Are you fucking serious? It's not fair!
So I'm right, that Icarus like crack, and vampires want more
You
of
know
it.
what? I am a rebel!
Why? Okay, so let me also make the necklace on this. ID 2.
God damn it.
No, not bells. Okay. Where art thou is thy there we go. I got a lot of brushes. Whenever I look up and find new assets for my from the asset library, it kind of gives me back the fuzzy feels of me trying to find things in the Gmod library again, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna go here and we make it.
Wasn't me.
Who did that? Daisy did it. Oh dear. Limes. Well, we are getting close to having an ad break soon anyway, so hold on a thought, okay? So we're gonna make an outline for this, so that way the necklace blends in a little bit more to yes. There we go, and There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. That's not too bad. So what do you think of this of Anissa Fallborne?
It's looking pretty good.
Thank you. Alright. How about we actually use this time to go and have a 10-minute break? We have been on this thing for about 2 hours now, so it's now time for us to go have a small break, shall we? I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
Sounds like a
I'm
good
gonna keep
idea.
going on my end then.
on.
No voice.
Okay, something's off with this. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. No. Is it going through?
What?
There we go. Okay, we are back.
Huh.
Thank you guys for waiting for me to come back. So, now that we're done with, her design here. Hold on, thought. Most likely I will do some level of refining once, we're offline, but for now... There we go. Okay. Okay, so now that we're actually done with this, it's time for us to actually refine, thicken up the areas of the ink. And then we'll actually get to work on doing the colors. I hope I didn't keep you guys waiting for too long, did I?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, scale down? No, scale up. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna, scale up some of the inks here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make a poll somewhere down the line next week where I get to ask which horseman will actually make next. That's in the that is part of the story.
Who goes there?
Hmm? Honey!
Steven!
Hi!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi! Aw. It's been so long, honey.
I know.
3 more days, I promise.
I know.
Eh?
3 more days.
She
and then
returns.
Sorry.
She returns at midnight on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not there with her, Steve?
Now I've been holding down the fort here.
Oh, I didn't realize.
He's
It's
fine.
okay. It's easy to mistaken as that. But yes,
Arrow, good to see you.
we are
Considering
currently.
the fact that we're tied to the hip.
Yep.
Of course.
I had a feeling that it's not just you who's going to be happy to see me again. I had a feeling Granny too.
Oh, absolutely. She is going to be ecstatic.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me just actually fix up Anissa's cross. Cross arrow. I keep, with the way how I designed the storyline when it comes to vampires and fae, and I use and I use the undertones of Christian Catholicism with this. Yeah, it can be very easy to mistaken that when it's not a cross. It's not a cross. It's an arrow. There's a difference. There's a difference between the two. Okay. I mean,
How goes the bot order vacation? Not too good, honestly. And yeah, of course, the one doing the worst here bails because, of course, they would.
oh. There we go. Let's see, cause yeah, I can see that Anissa is a little bit on the superstitious side, so of course she actually would keep the iron arrow on her person. So let's see. All right, now it's time for us to actually get to work on doing colors.
No worries, Wolf.
But yes, aside from us having some level of fun hunt, we are also talking a little bit of my story concept.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm doing some research of my own.
Huh?
Yee.
What you doing?
That is for me to know.
What?
Thank you for the kind words, Electric Bunny. Really appreciate it.
I take it Gmod is kicking your ass.
No, he's currently doing TF2.
No, I'm playing TF2 right now. Doing some more Potato.tf's current custom campaign, Ghoulish Gambit. So yeah, I'm celebrating Hallowinter as well.
Fair enough.
Okay, so... Let's see...
Hey, Rack, good to see you as well.
But I think I actually did it right. I think I actually did it right when it comes to repurposing Fergus and, to an extension, the Renegade Rangers for this storyline. Don't you think?
Well, they're not bad. Despite who made them, they're not bad characters.
No, but it just still makes me upset that he did it again. You know, abandoning his creations when that it no longer suits him, or in this case when he's on the run.
It's literally the meme of Andy dropping Woody, like, I don't want to play with you no more.
Yeah, and that kind of peeves me in a sense. So I was fortunate enough that I was able to save their profile images, except for Aesol's werewolf form. But well, at least TV Tropes managed to save that.
Thank you also for the follow, son.
Ooh.
But this time around, I am going to be using this time to work on the give them new names, new purposes, and how they actually will work on this story. I just can't wait to work on the rest of the other horsemen, if you will. Thing is, I don't know where to start. So I'm thinking of leaving that to the people to vote for. Who should they actually like to see? Yes, dear?
You know what? Given the fact that I think you just had the most fun just trying to redesign them, I'm gonna put my vote on either the Luxodon or the Triton.
Oh, you mean Undone Tiny? Well, I know what their horseman code names are.
Okay.
Want it? The Luxodon in that order that you actually describe, honey. Horseman code name War, horseman code name Famine.
Okay. Nice. All right. I'm gonna go grab the food, and I need to flip it. But before I do, I shall return. Then.
Aww.
I flee!
Well, to be fair, my Jianshi costume has the drawing of a mistletoe on the talisman, so yeah. Those who are pretty much by its proxy has to, you know. Okay, so.
Also, I think you and Steve killed my chat, by the way.
Ah, did we? How so? What's the casualty number?
Definitely 2 so far.
Let's see.
Those are rookie numbers in the
Again,
bracket.
you and Steve are adorable together. How can you blame them?
Nah, I mean, we have been together for like almost 9 years now.
It's really been that long?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
February 23rd, 2016.
Man. I didn't even realize. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Diabetes.
It hasn't always been easy, but
And yes, Carol, it is a Miki.
Let's see. But yes, honey, you were saying?
yep, it hasn't always been easy, but we make it work.
Mm-hmm. We always have been.
I mean, the only time I can think of that we had an actual fight was when we were literally fighting over your new PC.
I mean, yeah, since I recently got that thing, and I worked hard to actually get get the parts, and try my best to help contribute where I could to when it comes to the building process. Yeah, it kind of makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. That is one of the benefits, one of the few benefits from her not being here. Essentially, while I'm holding down the fort, I have free reign over the PC.
For now.
For now. I'll give it back once you return.
Good. Okay, so let's
Or will
also,
he? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Let me also go ahead and start doing.
Here's the thing: if I don't give it back, she's gonna wet willy me into the afterlife.
Yep.
Oh.
It'd
Oh.
be like
Duly
that though.
noted.
Right.
Oh.
So yeah, kind of so sleep well with if you with that knowledge.
Fuck was that?
That was me tapping into the gremlin.
Oh.
Let's see.
Because fun fact, Miki's not the only gremlin in this relationship. It's rare for me, but it does happen.
Oh.
Welcome back, Yudamina.
I think I may have to do some tweaks on Anissa's hair so that way it'll stand out a little bit more. And now it's time for us to actually work on Anissa's colors of her outfit. Which I should also start putting that in a folder and color code this folder so that way we know which one's which. Okay, so now we're gonna open this thing up. I may have to do some level
Maybe
of
Yudamina, because I do need to get some dinner going.
Oh, right. Oh no. No. Please don't. Okay. All right. It's okay.
Save.
I'm saving. I'm saving.
Good. Don't be a goober.
I'm trying not to. Honey.
Are you two so fucking cute? God damn it.
Because we're both literally one. Like I said, we've been together for going on 9 years now. And 2, it's literally the fact that despite appearances, we are almost the same in how we show affection.
Yep. Which, to some people, we find that would find it cute. To others, it feels like, in their perspective, that we're like, two grown-ass parents actually showing affection to each other. It'd be like that, though. Oh boy. Okay. Turn that off. Turn this back on. Okay, so that way I can actually see this proper. I'm gonna have to do some level of refinement once I'm able to somewhere down the line. Okay. So let's go ahead and work on this.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on my check can handle the diabetes, Miki.
No!
No.
I mean, Look, again, we're one of the most affectionate people you'd ever meet, okay? I'm a very affectionate person, and it really does show. Steve, was actually really happy that I'm that very much that affectionate, cause compared to my last partner, did not actually took what I gave him for granted in a sense. I'm sure
His loss is my gain.
his loss is indeed your gain, and it's a really big gain.
Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, look at where I'm sitting. How can you not just be like, don't act like you're not impressed.
Okay, so I'm not sure if bright blue would actually is the right color I should put in for Anissa's work outfit, if you will, but it's not too bad.
The mission Kutamina is simply titled Zero, I believe. And according to Cantor here in my chat, they went through something that you're describing as well, Miki, when they say, glad you found someone that made you happy.
Aw, thank you.
Trust me. Look at it this way. Is Miki the easiest to deal with sometimes? No. Are there people who could probably be more beautiful than her? Possibly. But those things at the end of the day don't mean that much. What I care about is what's inside that ribcage of hers.
Aw, sweetie.
That's fair enough.
Her very powerful lungs.
Yeah, I was about to say her lungs.
I kid, hon.
Why stay you the way you are? Aww.
Because, hon, you've seen how I am at work. I am literally a stone. You're one of the few people I can actually be a gooper around.
Aw, sweetie. Okay, now I need to get Fergus so I can get the color of that cold iron on his chest. Okay, where's the big boy? I need the big boy. Okay. That is if Clip Studio Pay doesn't actually throw in a stroke. That's the one thing I kind of miss back. That's the one thing I really do miss. Should I make the biggest Mad Lad dash to Don Quixote so I can get myself the unagi bento? No.
That's the one with the octopus, right?
No, unagi is eel.
Ah.
Cause I actually took a little adventure to myself yesterday, where I got to actually go walk around the town, walk around the city, since it has been a while. But oh my god, I spotted something I thought would never exist in the island. Or no,
what?
I do not want it to exist here in the island.
What's
Not
that?
even 5 minutes when I'm outside of the house, I saw it. A Cybertruck.
Oh my sweet.
The
child.
moment I saw it right up close on his when they're making the turn away to the street, I saw it. I saw a Cybertruck, and I immediately just cringed down on the inside. I just I know Lewis said that they do exist here, and I was like, no, I refuse to believe your reality.
In the words of a very wise, well, not wise, but a very influential man, I reject your reality and substitute my own.
I knew you was gonna do that.
Well, yeah, because I have fucking class.
They exist.
Yes.
They exist. They do exist, and I know there's more of them out here. Yeah.
people are slowly turning away from them eventually.
It's garbage,
because
and I despise it.
more people are turning away from like Teslas together because they're starting to wake up on the quality of stuff. In fact, I ended up seeing a video how one person's Cybertruck had their wheel fail on them because of how cheap the rims are, I believe. It just broke on them because it was cast aluminum instead of cast iron.
What?
So,
What?
well, yeah, and it's on top of the fact that there's a lot of problems with the Cybertruck anyway, so people are slowly turning away. So there is some hope.
I mean, a DeLorean has more class than a Cybertruck any day. Can we have DeLoreans back, please? Can we
If
go?
only, right?
No, you want to know what my thing about Cybertruck is? It's essentially supposed to be a more green alternative of the working man's truck. It's supposed to be able to have horsepower. It's supposed to be able to absolutely do the things you would do, say, on a work site or on a ranch. It can't even do the things a regular car can do.
That's
It
pretty
can
pathetic.
outpace a. It is outpaced by your standard truck almost threefold, and doesn't even have the durability to be good in such work sites. You can literally, if you're determined enough, rip it apart with your bare hands.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I saw some video where it got a little I think it got a little outclassed in off-road capabilities by a Subaru Force. I think.
I'd believe it.
I think kids in history would ask. I'm gonna bet my left boob that somewhere down the line, there's some kids in history would actually ask, what is a Cybertruck? A mistake, my dear child. A mistake.
I mean, can't we just colloquially agree that anything done by Elon Musk is a fucking mistake?
Pretty much. He's starting to become the Thomas Edison of this time period, but badly. If anything, him getting Twitter and basically spouting all his bull kind of exposes a lot more people to realize, hold up, this guy ain't legit.
He just
Yeah.
takes shit, throws money at it,
This
calls
guy's
it
a big
is.
old phony.
And we're now in ad break right now, so let me put on this banner on my end.
Did it just go on ad break as I was saying that quote?
Yes.
I'm sure,
Damn
but
it.
hey, those who sub to me in my Twitch would actually hear that.
And those who
Right.
have managed to block the ads on Twitch.
But yes, I know ads is not very much ideal, if you will, but ads really did help me out when it comes to giving me some level of income, if you income. Subbing me would actually help mitigate that, so you guys will have an ad-free stream. But I know that there's some others out there who don't. It's why I actually put on the ad break there. It's why I got the notification when an ad is coming in, and yeah. That way people would actually still come back, or if you will, and yeah, we're not going anywhere, I hope. Mickey, there are DeLoreans out in the wild. It's just that the modern DeLoreans as of 2024 hit the ball back of 120k to 150k.
Jesus.
Pretty sure most of the people have gotten keys to the inn, so they don't see ads. Most of them.
Well, you never know that one schmuck who just comes in after some time in the rain.
Yeah. But besides, ad breaks actually help give me a moment to stand, stretch my legs, and all that junk before I actually get back down in my spot.
Yeah.
Let's see. An ad is going to be coming back. Oh, you made it back. Welcome back, Emerald Marine. Alright, and now that ad break is over, it's time for me to pull down the banner. Alright.
Excuse me.
Let me also use this moment to actually increase the eye highlight, and we're gonna actually fix up the face a little bit. We also need to fix up Anissa's hair so that way it'll be a little less dark to see, if you will. Just like how we did when it comes to Nessa's hairstyle. In fact, Anissa is just another version, is another variant of Nessa, if you will. But she does have her own level of traits that is still separate from the actual Ness. Like the superstitions, if you superstitious trait, if you will. She's very cautious of the environment around her, especially with the tales of the vampires back in the day, and would try to carry herself a small little trinket to actually help ward off vampires, especially since she doesn't actually have herself a cold iron arrow in her person. I don't know. I am on the fence that she has it on her person, but it's a much more smaller quality of a product, or Fergus actually gave it to her during the early periods, during the early start of their of getting to know each other, especially when it comes to Fergus finally making the bargain on Anissa, if you will. Okay, so that's not too bad for Anissa's outfit. Could see the cyberpunk could see it in cyberpunk, unlike Cybertruck. Let's see. Oh wait, honestly, the Alpha 5 doesn't look that bad. When taking in the new DeLorean, it still has the signature dust. Oh, so that's what you meant. It took her a few refreshes, but it came back. Oh, I guess Twitch kind of borked a bit on your end, but good to see you again.
Yep. Glad to see you managed to work out the tech issue.
Alright. Normally we would actually do shading first, but for the sake of Anissa's hairstyle, of hair color, we may have to do something about it.
Fair enough.
Also, I'm gonna make an alt where Anissa, it's gonna be Anissa, but she actually has her one little hidden trait reveal that she has pointed ears, as well as having her hand clutching on a knife, if you will. Okay, so...
Oh, this is gonna be close!
Coming in tight.
It's a tank, and... Oh, thank God we got it.
Can you imagine if House Gremlin rode on one of those and controls it?
Oh.
Can I not?
Then...
Yeah, that is a very good point, Gonzo. That is a terrifying idea that House Gremlin would maneuver with a tank.
Oh. I don't know if I want to imagine that.
Let's see. The new DeLorean doesn't look too bad. I'm actually kind of curious on what this image kind of looks like, you know? Call me a very curious person. Oh, hold on. I still got her key light also highlighted because we're trying to get the hair, if you will. Okay. Alright, let's go do my usual trick when it comes to designing hair highlights. Oh, no, that's too bright. And, okay, 15. That's a little bit better. Okay. Now, just like But if there's one naming conventions I still take pride on when it comes to doing this storyline, is the fact that every orphan in the world setting I'm in, they have their surnames are actually based on the seasons that they were actually born with, like sunborn, like springborn in case if you're born in spring, sunborn if you're born in summer, fallborn in case if you're born in fall, and snowborn in case you're born in winter. But I am gonna miss giving Nessa's traditional hairstyle. But yeah, I think you might be right, honey. Maybe this is the hairstyle she does have started off. That she will start it off, but somewhere down the line, after being taken in by the church as well as the rest of the horseman unit, does she actually get herself a little bit of a makeover in a sense?
Hello.
Dave!
Hey, Dave.
Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Also, Mickey, I have news.
Huh? What's that?
Looks like Canada Post finally got their act together, and that parcel has finally showed up.
Finally!
So it's there?
It's
Yeah,
been 2 months!
After the stream, I'd say we get together and we get to see you open it up.
Say what?
Mickey sent me a parcel about 2 months ago, at right around the time that the Canadian Post Office decided to go on strike.
Yeah.
I shit you not, it was literally a few days beforehand.
And it does make me very unhappy that it does happen. So when they finally got their shit together, yay! Okay, so.
I mean, a Canadian friend of mine made a very interesting point that they made a mistake by protesting just before the Christmas holiday, when they should have done the protest was next year, just before tax season.
You know what? Why didn't they actually do that? But there's also one thing that, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just glad that the post finally, I'm just glad that it finally came through. Okay.
Yeah, as am I.
Right now, I'm currently working on Anissa Fallborne. You know, the second lead when it comes to my Vampire Fae story concept.
Mm-hmm.
And, she has, and just like the original, she also has dark hair, so we're using this opportunity to actually fix up the highlights of her hair, considering the fact it really, blends in, so, yeah.
Welcome back there, Storm.
I've also been doing my best to explain a little bit more about the world of the Vampire Fae storyline concept, and also try my best to explain who Anissa Fallborne is. Well, not really. I mean, Anissa is an orphan in the storyline, considering the fact I explained about orphan names. And as such, she kind of had a hard life because of it. More so the fact that she actually is something that is pretty much it thought they never actually would exist again, being part half Fae. And it was during the time when she finally gets to meet Fergus that does she see how powerful that blood actually is when a Dhampir, let alone a vampire, let alone a Dhampir would actually be when they actually smell that. Cause look, I know Twilight has the one cliche. I know Twilight has this thing too, where Bella's blood is so goddamn good to vampires that they try to actually eat. They actually tried to hop onto that like she's the last Snickers in the box. But in my case in the storyline, I'm gonna do something a little bit about it, and what makes it that blood actually smell good in the first place. That she's that she is part Fae, that she has Ichor, and Ichor really, really, really is good to vampires. Okay. Let's see. I guess that looks pretty good. We might have to work on the other ends of Anissa's hair in order for it to stand out a little bit more. Oh well. Let's see. Okay. I know we're using this time to actually fix up Anissa's hairstyle, but I mean, the highlights on Anissa's hair, but this is necessary, chat. Especially if you have, this also is a note that in case if you have characters who have really dark hair, you gotta make sure that hair kind of, in a sense, stands out, if you will. Give it some highlights that actually makes it defined, so that way the viewer doesn't get lost in that amount of dark color. Okay, so the one thing I can't wait to actually do when it comes to this story is that is getting the freedom and opportunity to display vampires not just in human in appearance, but also Fae in appearance. Because there is a story beat I can't wait to actually write somewhere down the line where there is a troll vampire that is out on the loose. And this actually stirs something real fierce into Fergus, because this is the same troll vampire that got him turned in the first place. And he wants to get himself strong enough just so he can actually just so he can actually kill and put down that troll vampire once and for all. Because trolls in legends are trolls, like in every other fairy tale story. They're dangerous monsters, if you will.
Naturally.
And if you turn that thing into a part vampire, that even makes things even worse. I know I saved this thing for somewhere down the line, but I think it should be actually be shared here. Once upon a time, Fergus was human once, and he does not look like how he is compared to how I depicted him in the start of the story. No, he was not some 7 foot tall giant, 7 foot tall hulking mass of a man. He used to be a 5'11" lean man, if you will, and was once part of an acting troupe, if you will. And sure, he was a little bit arrogant at that time, but he actually does love his craft, and in a sense, he actually does he actually does have a sense of care for the acting troupe that comes with it. It wasn't until one night during their time of traveling to the next destination did his crew unfortunately met that said troll and even worse, that they're a vampire. And that said troll ended up killing most, if not all, of the rest of the acting troupe, save for Fergus, because he actually has he actually does something that I don't think his original counterpart will actually do. Tried his best to actually save and protect the rest of the acting troupe, only for him to get folded from that. But the troll actually finds this thing very fucking amusing, and as such, wants to actually do something that he never thought of before, giving him some of his blood. And as such, this mate gave way to an incredibly incredibly horrific and painful metamorphosis. We're talking like in a span of one night, if not for 24 hours, bones starts to pop in and out and expand. Muscles swell and bulk up and into rapid speed. White nerves have been shot with white hot pain that sears from head to toe. It was agonizing. Like in a sense, it would have been his second death. But unfortunately, he survived. And the troll vampire actually got bored with seeing him actually being in so much pain that he fucked off. So when the Inquisition force actually got the report that something happened, they went and investigate. And all what's left is seeing not only the mass of bodies that was mangled by the troll vampire, but a single man who is breathing very heavily, wincing in pain, and is actually and the rest are taken aback by the sheer size of him. Like I said, manufactured Dhamphirs have the chance to actually have their bodies permanently changed to reflect the ones that is their sire. In Fergus's case, he kind of got his sire's muscle. He kind of inherited the muscle mass and inhumane strength.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of time for Fergus to actually hone this ability proper, and he also tried his best to actually hold on to his humanity, which he successfully does for the past 100 years. Unfortunately, he is starting to feel the ramifications of the beast in him, slowly trying to chip his way out and try to turn him, and he would actually succumb to become a vampire had it not been for the encounter with Anissa, which her blood actually is the key to actually give him, to bring him back to being human again. Thoughts,
Damn.
questions, death threats?
That's a lot to take in for sure.
I know it's a lot to take in, but this is coming from somebody who actually has done their research and homework and what have you.
I am going to step out here.
Alright, you take care there, JC. Hold on. Hold on. Before you step out.
Yes?
You're fished.
Oh, I'm out of the jar? Thank you.
Yes.
Yay! Okay, take care, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good one, Jason.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, I did put in a lot of work when it comes to making this storyline, and I still need to iron out some level of stuff that comes with it. Cause yeah, it's not just going to be a story that has horror elements into it. It's also has romance into it because of the bond between Anissa and Fergus. Okay. And also, I'm also gonna be expanding more on the themes when it comes to found family, as well as other elements here and there, but that's something I'll figure it out on my own time. But yeah, I just took a lot of pride in making this thing kind of work. Okay.
Nice.
Actually, I have an idea for this. I still need to figure out what occupation that Anissa actually works as, if you will. Let's see.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Hmm?
Close call on this wave.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess that looks pretty good for Anissa's hairstyle. I mean, hair color. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna save this thing for now, and oh, look at the time. It's a shame that as much as I really want to go and continue a little bit more, this is where I best get going. Oh, before I actually would leave, how about we actually do a little bit of a comparison real fast?
Alright.
Oh.
Good idea.
Okay. Okay, now unmerge this, please, because I don't want to get a stroke upon losing that amount of progress.
A fair, understandable thing.
On that note, have you saved your progress?
And I'm saving that right now.
Good.
I know, Emerald Marine, it is a little bit upsetting that I have to go, but good things have to come to an end for now. But I'm actually grateful that you guys came by here today to see this. And now let's see how the two actually work together, okay? You ready? Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay, so we're gonna she is still gonna be this tall compared to him. Yep. How about we raid Shads? But Shads is already here! Okay, I'm not sure blue is the right color what I pick for Anissa's work outfit, but it does actually look good on her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's our main leads, and that's our main couple for this story. Now then, who should we go and raid? Melissa does not count because she is asleep right now.
Maybe Banks?
I'd say Banks because we haven't done that in a hot minute. So why not? Okay,
That'll
so...
do.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna copy the messages real fast. I should really make Nightbot Fairy to copy the raid messages, so that way it all I gotta do is just type out the thing, and then boom, the raid messages is right there.
There's a variety of things. You should probably, I think, Runia, you could ask about them, since I know she's got a few of them set up that is probably worth getting into.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it's taken a little bit of a while for it to click in, so... give it a minute. And besides, Banks is also doing art too, so that's something that you guys could actually take a gander to look at. Oh, for the love of... Okay, OBS is taking a while. It's sweet time to... Even there you go. Okay. There you go, chat. That's the raid message. That is if it can load in properly. Come on, OBS. Paste it there into chat, please. There you go. And now, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start raiding Banks. Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yep.
Agree.
I truly do appreciate that you guys came by here today and watching me have this stream. Join in by tomorrow, as we're going to be doing a commission stream this time around. And that's going to be the last stream until I get back next year, or possibly, before around that time, around after this next week, we'll be back in order. But I truly do appreciate that you guys came by here today and watching this. So, until then, may y'all have a good night. May y'all eat well and rest well. And I'll see you guys next time in the Paper Plane Inn. Take care!
Have a good one, even though I'm still
Later.
going on my end.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.